Isn't the key right now that Corey Spinks hasn't been drawn into the type of fight that Mayorga wants?
Yeah, I mean, in the first round he just started to a little bit. He got involved, he went back to the corner and they gave him a real telling off, and since then he's boxed beautifully. He's in and out, he's moving, and he knows he just can't afford to get involved in a scrap here.
Mayorga corner saying, don't let him know how you want to punch, got to disguise your work and surprise Spinks. But it's the box of tricks from St. Louis, Missouri, who at the moment is dominating this world welterweight title. Remember former great Felix Trinidad watching amongst the hosts of other names like Iran Barkley, Tommy the Hitman Hearns, Roberto Duran at ringside with us, and look at this with Mayorga. He wants Spinks to stand there and trade with him. Spinks is too clever for that.
Oh yeah, lands a right hook himself, Spinks.
Is Mayorga being exposed as a one-dimensional fighter in front of us?
He's got the advantage here of having the home crowd, Spinks, too, because he's not chasing the fight, and if he was in the home, in the champion Mayorga's backyard, then the crowd would be booing him, but they're cheering him here. Every bit of success he's cheered.
All the pressure on that Spinks name. People said he's not as good as Leon, he's not as good as Michael, but Corey's done things his own way.
Oh, heads clashed badly there.
Yes, and immediately Mayorga dabs his nose and forehead. Doesn't look like there's any damage as of yet. It's a tough head he's got.
Yeah, it is certainly. Just flinched and that was it, brushed it off, no problem.
Spinks dancing and moving, has to take a left hook to the body and a right hand from Mayorga gets through, and that hurts Spinks for the first time in the fight. And now the Nicaraguan tries to brawl with Spinks, who shakes his head and spits defiance.
He's got to be careful. I don't think he was hurt actually by that shot. It was a heavy shot, but he took it well. But he's got to be careful. Don't lose your concentration.
Spinks beckons Mayorga in. Is that the wrong game plan, the wrong tactics? There's blood from the mouth of Corey Spinks. A turnaround here in the fifth.
Trying to take the play away now from Mayorga, Spinks.
Just relaxes again, Corey Spinks. But there go the right hands of Mayorga. Success for the first real time for Ricardo Mayorga. How will Corey Spinks react to that?
Well, he's going forward non-stop now, Mayorga.
Again one, just as the bell went. Tony Orlando was quickly in, the referee, and 1 point has been taken away from Mayorga. Second time he did that. Right decision?
Well, the referee is determined to nip it in the bud straight away, you know, and now's the time possibly to do that. I don't think the punch actually landed much. But
was that Mayorga's round, though, despite the point deduction?
Yeah, it wasn't much in it, but I gave it to Mayorga. And when the point comes off the total at the end, but for the simplicity of the score, we give that one as a 10-10 round.
Still animated in Mayorga's corner. It's a key part of the fight here, what Corey Spinks does next.
Yeah, he's not got to get involved, that's for sure. He's got to get calm. Okay, he's been caught by a couple of punches, but don't get, you know, trying to show Mayorga that it didn't hurt. Just go back to your boxing and box within yourself. Just stay that one step ahead.
Round number 6, the southpaw style, red and white colours of Corey Spinks, who's boxed ever so well in what he says will be his defining night, coming off his win over Michele Picarillo back in March. Mayorga should be a bit fresher. He fought in July against Forrest. Again looks for that right hand.
Nice countering right hooks to start the round from Corey Spinks.
Tries to grab the middle of the ring again, Spinks. Thrust out the southpaw jab. In training this week, Kenny Adams and Kevin Cunningham were basically getting him to move right round in a circle all the time, on his feet, dancing.
Well, building up the leg stamina, and that's what he'll need, as we're seeing here.
Yes, he's been doing a lot of skipping as well for this one, Corey Spinks. Not a big puncher himself, only 11 stoppages in 31 victories.
He's obviously got tremendous boxing genes with his uncle Michael and father Leon, but he's obviously gained a lot of confidence from being a part of that family too. He believes his place is as world champion.
Quietly spoken, pretty shy guy. He's engaged to be married. Said it was his dream to become a world champion, and this would just be such a bonus, the icing on the cake.
He's boxing beautifully this round too. Jabs, right counter, hooks.
We thought it was going to be an intriguing match. It's a perfect clash of styles.
Yeah, it's very good. Mayorga's gone very quiet this round again. He's being confused heavily by the counters of Corey Spinks.
Look how many punches are landing from Spinks and missing from Mayorga. Now the judges sometimes go for come-forward aggression, sometimes for silky boxing. It can differ, can't it?
It can differ. And Mayorga is being built up as a future superstar.
Again, still looks for that right hand, Mayorga. Bit one-punch happy with that. Can he vary it? Can he throw the left hooks? Always trying to snap that combination. One just squeaks through the defence of Corey Spinks, but he's buoyant and bouncing and moving and jogging back to the corner. Mayorga looks distressed. Spinks looks absolutely brimming with confidence.
Oh yeah, he won that round, that's for sure. There we see some action from the round again. Evasive work. Sent back. Oh no, that's the end of the round before. One round, 1 point off. That's a replay where the point was taken off at the end of the fifth round. Clearly shown. That's the way to show it. Not like the Michael Brody Indian Chi fight.
Will that be a pivotal point? Will that come back to haunt?
And make you move back to the center of the ring.
Make him move back, keep on the move. There is Bernard Hopkins waiting to come out to defend his world middleweight title against William Joppy. He said he will knock Joppy out, no doubts about it. Ricardo Mayorga, in his world unification title fight in front of you, said he would blow Corey Spinks away in a couple of rounds and have no respect for this bum. Bet he does now.
Well, he does. At the moment, it's looking like the old Roberto Duran against Sugar Ray Leonard's second fight, where he just can't get close to Corey Spinks.
And your card at the moment, 56-59 to the southpaw boxer.
That's correct. After a first... Oh! Just a slip.
A slip called by Tony Orlando.
First round Mayorga, and since then he's gone behind.
Saying to Mayorga in this corner, work the body, try and slow Spinks down. That's what they've got to do, because no signs of it.
Well, the reasoning there, the body doesn't move like the head, that's for sure. Easier target to hit the body. Oh, right hand almost gets through there.
But it was the counter from Corey Spinks that was the eye-catching punch.
He's getting closer now than Mayorga.
Again caught on the move, Mayorga. but he is breaking the space down.
Well, the legs of Spinks didn't move. Yeah, he landed the counter punch, but he didn't get away as he has earlier.
Will the Spinks legs become leaden as the fight goes on? At the moment, surely in a handy lead, but you never know with his jackhammer of a puncher in Mayorga, who's shown he's fit enough to go 12 before at championship level.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, both of these men have, of course.
Stop! No punching. Let him out.
Looks at his corner there. Mayorga, called El Matador. He couldn't be more different.
No, that's right, exactly. He's the bull, not the matador.
Yes, the man circling, always on the move, flicking out the jab, coming through with the left hand, is Corey Spinks. Boxing, the best fight of his career at the moment.
Mayorga's getting closer though, and he's starting to hold a little bit Spinks inside.
Looks disorganised as he comes in, but then does get one to the body. That's what his corner wanted.
Took some back though.
And Spinks has showed a great deal of heart as well when he's been caught. Mayorga again punches the air.
Yeah, he got closer that time, I'll give him that one. Not much in it, but for me, Mayorga was getting closer to Spinks, and Spinks sometimes loses either concentration or is he starting to tire. He's worked very hard to stay away, moved in and out.
Spinks did go 12 rounds against Picarillo twice, against Larry Marks as well, so he should be comfortable with the distance. Mayorga with Vernon Forrest, Filberto Alvarez back in August 2000, on a couple of times. Stamina shouldn't be a problem, both have worked so very hard in training.
Well, and you know, it's not a problem, of course. Coming in the 8th round, it's been a very fast-paced pressure from Mayorga, but every fighter slows a little bit. He's not slowing that much, but is there enough for Mayorga to get close?
Here's the 8th. It's the car-racing, beer-swilling, cigar-smoking Ricardo Mayorga, who has got to really start imposing himself on this quality, tricky operator, Corey Spinks, who's younger by 5 years, and youth and skill are winning the day in this welterweight battle, we believe.
Well, he's started the run very well, Spinks.
Both were 10 stone 6, just inside the 10-7 limit on the scales last night. No pizza eating from Mayorga this time, as Spinks shakes his head as one gets through. Is he slowing down a touch, Corey Spinks?
A little bit, I think. He's not getting away. He's left inside again, caught inside. He's not getting away as he was. Some good counters there still on the move. But now he's choosing to throw punches and stay there.
Right hand, counter, but Mayorga put a solid one through. The corner on their feet, telling Mayorga to back him up.
He needs to keep his hands up. Spinks, he's just trying to duck and weave out of the way.
He looks more tired suddenly, Corey Spinks. Is this a moment in the fight where things will turn?
Oh, good counters though from Spinks.
Just raises his eyes there, Corey Spinks. He's worked ever so hard in the first 2/3 of this fight, but he's got to close it well as well. That's a good right hand, crisp, clean shot.
Both men pumping a little bit. Mayorga from the effort he's put in, allowing Spinks back into this round.
Hold it. Come on, let's go now.
Heads come close again. A lot of these rounds are pretty hard, one feels, to score. Spinks is just bundled down. No knockdown, obviously. Who's got the ascendancy now?
It's Mayorga now getting a little bit more on top. And Mayorga edged that one for me. Didn't land with that many punches, but he landed with the better shots.
Playing to the crowd, the Nicaraguan showman, and remember, he is the Don King fighter.
Yeah, that's true, but should Spinks win, he'll quickly become the Don King fighter too. But he's the one being built up into the big star. He's the one that grabs all the headlines, that makes all the horrible remarks at the press conferences and gets the crowd so interested. That was the right hand. Little shake of the legs there. Was he off balance? Was he tired? Or did the punch have an effect? Seems to have a good chin, Corey Spinks, that's for sure.
Training down in Fort Pierce, Florida for this, Mayorga. The Spinks family at ringside, hoping so much that Corey Spinks makes it third time in a row. The jinx. Michael, who we last saw blitzed out by Mike Tyson, but don't forget what he did before that, when he beat Larry Holmes a couple of times, ended the unbeaten record of the great heavyweight. It was also a pretty good light heavyweight, wasn't he?
That was his main part of his career, was light heavyweight. He was a brilliant light heavyweight.
Lovely, crisp right hand again with Spinks. He's had success with that shot.
Well, he started the last round pretty well too, but Mayorga finished with the better.
Spinks was saying this week that it just wasn't Vernon Forrest's time when Mayorga got to him, that he started to see weaknesses in Forrest in that second Mosley fight. And Mayorga got in at the right moment for him. Could have a win over Six Heads Lewis. Mayorga as well, that catapulted him on the scene. But if he wants the big fights like Sugar Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya up at light middleweight, he must do something spectacular in the last four.
Well, Mayorga has got almost everything. He's got the really good chin, he's got a great punch, good fitness, but he's got to learn how to cut a man down. And a boxer like Corey Spinks, until he gets that ability, he won't be the all-round champion that we want him to be, or we thought he was. At the moment, he's not showing that ability. Being caught every time with the right lead leg, right up counter.
One worry with Spinks that those going for Mayorga were saying was, would he be able to hold the Nicaraguan off for the entire 12 rounds? Did he have the power to do it? Will he?
Well, he's doing it so far, I must say. Tiring a bit, but he's winning this 9th round for me. I don't think Mayorga looks to be in the best of condition at the moment. You know, he's throwing a little bit too in the 9th round, and he hasn't done that much work. I thought he'd be fitter than this. Maybe all those cigarettes and booze affecting him.
Well, is that just something for the cameras, or is he really absolutely crazy? Probably a bit of both.
Yeah, I think he is crazy, that's for sure. Vicious right uppercut from Mayorga that just misses the chin of Spinks. Spinks the one landing the shots in this round.
And his speed there, negating the hands of Mayorga from connecting home. It's been a dancing sort of fight from Corey Spinks, who danced into the ring, believing this was his night. And he wins that round, and Mayorga has got to do something quickly.
Yeah, and the Americans think their man is in the front here. We agree with them. Lots of entertainment here tonight.
$87.85 on your card.
Yeah, I think Spinks is just ahead now. And of course, 3 rounds to go. It can all change. That's, of course, if they agree with me.
Terrific start from Cory Spinks. Mayorga has had patches where his physical effectiveness has closed the gap and the range, but I'm sure that they know they are possibly 9 minutes away from losing his belts. The WBA and WBC holder in the black trunks. 5'9" tall, slightly smaller than Cory Spinks, who's got a big reach advantage, 8 inches, and he's made use of that.
Yeah, ideally Spinks needs to get a bit of respect again now, but he doesn't want to get involved in a fight. It's a difficult one.
Mike Catch, respected boxing writer at ringside, has Spinks up by 2, just like you, Nicky. Can he keep the momentum going? Right to the body will slow him down. Mayorga smiles. Got to show championship qualities now, Mayorga. Left hand there from Cory Spinks, who again grabs hold of the middle of the ring. And when he boxes on that front foot there, his punches can be quite powerful, even though he's not a knockout artist.
Yeah, he's going down by Mayorga's knees continually now. There again, ducking down. Needs to be careful.
Listen to the American crowd.
But I said this is what he needs to do, unload a few combinations, get a bit of respect back from Mayorga, win the round.
178 of 81 amateur fights. Cory Spinks brought up the slow way on the Missouri and Kansas club circuit. Been a pro for 6 years.
Spinks is ducking down to his left continually now as they get involved in scraps, in clinches. And you've got to be careful. Mayorga will start to read that, maybe throw that right uppercut. He doesn't want to duck down into one of those shots.
Mayorga, who's shown character before, come back from a loss on his professional debut when he was thrown in again, a much more experienced man. Can he close this well? He's been through the bumps and bruises, the street fights in Nicaragua. He will be there surely till the end, fighting, and the gumshoe comes out of Cory Spinks.
Well, they should stop the clock for that one.
How are you seeing this session? More of the same from Spinks?
Well, no, I'm not actually. I'm seeing Mayorga winning this one. And everybody in the crowd in the corner are shouting to Mayorga, throw the right uppercut. They see what I see, is Spinks ducking down to his left. It's a danger sign, he's tiring.
This was a corkscrew uppercut. But Spinks again tries to regain control. As they go at the battle, look at the ferocity between the two faces. But did Mayorga just pip that round? He believes he did. This is getting ever so close, Nicky.
Yeah, I gave it to Mayorga. And they're enjoying this one back in Iraq. The American soldiers, they may think their man's just a little bit ahead too, but it's an exciting finish. 2 rounds to go. And will they see Cory Spinks take the title tonight, or the undisputed title, I should say, of course, being the IBF holder.
The 101st Airborne Division. What a treat they're getting, this 5 world title fights. And still remember, Hopkins' jobby to come.
Now there you see it, he ducked down to his left, and that's the danger spot for Cory Spinks. The corner are shouting at Mayorga to throw the right uppercut.
And don't forget the point that was deducted from Ricardo Mayorga in the 5th round for a second offence of hitting after the bell. Will that prove crucial. Dan Raphael of USA Today has Spinks by 5. What do you think?
That's something. Wouldn't disagree, wouldn't argue strongly against that. I don't think it's that wide. I think Mayorga just about won that last round. Expect a non-stop assault for the last 2 rounds from Mayorga.
But isn't it one of those affairs
this is going to be split
when you either go exactly for the smart, silky boxing or the hardened aggression?
Yeah, I agree. I'm convinced if it goes to 12 rounds, this will be a split decision.
Step back, let him out.
For me, Corey Spinks has stuck to his game plan and boxed quite brilliantly at times and made Mayorga look slow and ragged and tough as though he is.
Hold it.
Has he done enough, Mayorga? Has he landed enough?
Well, not yet. What's happening here?
Oh, another point. That could be absolutely vital. The crowd go mad. Another one off Mayorga. And oh, it's slipping away from the WBA and WBC champion now. Outboxed for much of this fight. 2 points off. Is there any way back?
I don't think that was warranted, I must say. The view we had wasn't great. They had the back to us. But I don't think that deserved a point deduction there. Good right hook from Mayorga in close.
Watch your head.
It might not have been deserved, but it's been given by Tony Orlando. Spinks just again off balance, falling down. Crowd are getting quite angry and animated with Mayorga, although the Nicaraguans amongst us.
Behave yourself.
It wasn't a knockdown, but it showed the fatigue in Spinks' legs.
Is that surprising after what he's done for most of the fight?
He's been non-stop, in and out. His legs have probably moved miles in those 11 rounds so far. But he needs to keep his hands up, don't put them by his side. He's got a good chin, but he'll need it if he gets caught.
Fighting for the mother he lost, Corey Spinks, as well as for his father and uncle, who have gone down in boxing history already.
Very wet in that ring, the water in the corner and the sweat of all the fighters. Every punch that lands, the spray of water goes on the canvas.
And still Mayorga brawls his way forward. Has he been classy enough though for you tonight? For me, not.
Not for the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, no. There's an area to his game that needs to improve.
Both raised their arms, and I wouldn't bet against Nicky Piper's prediction of a split decision here. But what are they going to say in Spinks' corner? Well, they're trying to rally them in both. Spinks is cool boxing.
Yeah, he got caught with the right hand there. Mayorga did come for. I didn't see what was wrong with that. Was he holding? I don't know what he was doing. Back of the head? No, I don't know. I personally didn't see a problem there. I mean, I scored that round 10-9 to Mayorga, but again with the point off, you've got to give it 10-10. 10-point must. So, as I said, the rules say the point comes off at the end of the score, but for simplicity of my card, I'll give it 10-10.
It's a pretty tricky one at times for the judges to score. You've got it.
A point for Spinks so far.
Only a point for Spinks, and the 2 points off Mayorga. The judges at ringside, Arthur Ellenson, Eugene Grant, and our own John Keane is also over. He was really looking forward to this one when we spoke to him at the weigh-in. I wonder how he's got things.